Hello again guys, it's Echo Chia here, back with another video. Guys, I haven't been posting for a bit now, but I'm starting to get back in that groove for me to post videos. Thank you guys for 1000 subscribers. We're gonna make it to 2k soon if you guys keep on supporting the channel, and I'm gonna keep on creating good content for you guys. So guys, this is a very experimental. What if we switch over YouTube, we can see that there's a channel called Anime King. That guy, does some great videos. I actually, watch some of them and get some of my inspiration and ideas from there as well. But, I've been coming across, some ideas of, what if Naruto went to the DC universe, like, with his Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all the likes. So, this is the story of what if Naruto was sent to the DC cinematic universe. Let's get straight into it. Or this is what if Naruto went into a different dimension or universe. Part 1. Let's get straight into it. So the like goal of this video is 50 likes on the drop and around 300 views for me to drop a part 2 of this. Let's get straight into the video. So we see Naruto Uzumaki, as his life up to the point, as be running the same as in canon. Right now Naruto has just, is about to defeat Kaguya. But he feels something inside of him snap. He doesn't know why. But he starts to feel, some emotions he has never felt before. Emotions he thought he let go of. So Naruto and Sasuke are about to go seal away Kaguya. But Naruto then runs through some other set of hands. He doesn't touch Kaguya. He then just says, Fuin, as he then seals Kaguya or Tsutsuki away into into his stomach, the seal. So the Shinki Fu on Naruto's stomach changes, and becomes, like changes. So Naruto was given another initiative way to seal away Kaguya by the Sage of the Six Parts. Naruto was supposed, to use this seal as he thinks, there is no other hope. This is the only way. So after this, Naruto and Sasuke get transported back, to the land of, everyone else. Naruto and Sasuke then have their battle. As Naruto and Sasuke are fighting, Naruto starts to realize something. All those times he's been rushing after Sasuke, all those times he could have done different things. He could have actually lived out his life for once. Something he actually wanted. Naruto's life has been spent revolving around helping people accomplish their goals, but he hasn't even done that for himself. The Kyuubi inside Naruto starts to feel something. What's this? Kurama says. As since Naruto set him free, he begins to wander around the mindscape. As he then enters, he sees another Naruto. But this one, has the yin and yang symbol. He's half white and half black. Which Kurama, is shocked. Damn you, fourth Hokage. Kurama thinks to himself, how could you seal away another part of this boy's personality? Damn it, Kurama says to himself. This might be problematic. So as Naruto and Sasuke continue their battle, Sasuke still does his thing where he seals away all the Biju, which Naruto is very pissed off to hell about. So Naruto and Sasuke continue on their battle, but Naruto is holding back severely, and Sasuke, is releasing all we got. So towards the end of the battle, Naruto starts to use like some of that chakra he reserved and beats up Sasuke. Naruto, then runs through some other hands and just says, 6 parts absorption, Naruto says. As he then touches Sasuke's hand where, his sun, or his moon cell is, as he takes away Sasuke's 6 parts power. As the Rinnegan in Sasuke's eye, the Rinne Sharingan in his eye vanishes, as well as, his Sharingan as well. Since, the 6 parts extraction, just like took away Sasuke's, ability to use the Rinne Sharingan. So he temporarily knocked out his, Sharingan from activating. Sasuke starts to scream, "No! What have you done? What have you done to me? Where's my power? Where's my power?" Sasuke screams as Naruto then chops him with the back of the neck, knocking him out. Naruto and then moves on, to where Kakashi and Sakura are, as well as the Sage of the Six Paths and the other Hokage. Naruto then says it is done, Sage. Which, the Sage then nods. Naruto then does the answers and releases the infinite Tsukiyomi on the people, which they are pretty happy about. The Sage then looks at Naruto and says, "It is time." Which then nods. Time for what? Tsunade asks, as well as, all the other Hokages and everyone is there. Oh, to finish the seeding, of course. So, the Sage of Six Paths, then just like says Kai, as the beaches all trapped in, those big balls of, the Chubaku Tensei are freed out. The Sage then says, "Nine-tailed enlightenment, seal!" He screams out, he shouts out, not scream, because that would be weird. So, all 9 pages are then drawn to Naruto's stomach, which, the seal then changes, and now there's a kanji for 9. Naruto, body starts to shake with all this power. As the Sage seeing this quickly cast a genjutsu of him, without the other people noticing this. In the genjutsu, Naruto's eye has turned red, and as it's like basically the picture eye, but he still attains this. All the Kages are shocked by this, and he then says, "Naruto, I think it's time you say your goodbyes," the Sage says to Naruto. Naruto then nods and says, "Very well." Naruto then goes over to Hinata and, he then says, "Hinata, I know that you've liked me for a long time now, but, I think it's time you move on. Since I'm not gonna be here anymore." He then kisses Hinata on the forehead. Hinata is shedding some tears. Hey crush, the man she loved the most is leaving. Sora then turns around and says, "Naruto, why are you saying this as if you're leaving?" Alan says, "It's because I am Granny Tsunade. With all the 9 child pieces in me, and me belong to that village, it wouldn't be fair. All the other villages would seem that I would want to attack you. I'd want to attack them since I held all this power and I'm from your villages. It would cause a great instability. But that's not what I want for the world. I want all of you all to come together, just as you have done in this war. Find a way to create peace among yourselves." Naruto says. So Naruto then heads up to his father. His father then says, "Naruto, I know I was not there for you, but I'm proud of you, my son." And Naruto says, which Naruto then smiles. "Thank you, father," Naruto says. The sage then runs to Ensus. Then says, "Seal space-time disruption. Dimensional wave." Dimensional wave, he says. As a portal opens up. "It's through that way, Naruto." Naruto then nods as he then walks through the portal, not before glancing at everyone else. "Find a way to peace and remember me. I will come back," Naruto says. As he walks through the portal. The portal, then snaps shut as Sasuke wakes up. "Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" Sasuke screams. The sage then says, "It seems at long last the cycle of hatred has finally ended," the sage says to himself. Not really caring, about how Sasuke is ranting out about, why Naruto has taken his power. So, the people then, head over to the sage and ask him where he sent Naruto. The sage then says, "Oh, I sent him to another dimension, a place where he can live his life normally if he chooses so." So, after this, the sage, then dissipates along with all other Hokages. As the sage returns, to the afterlife, or what we know as Kami's realm, since he did good acts in his life, so he doesn't really deserve to go to hell. So everything in the elemental nations, goes smoothly. They actually find a way to strive for peace. And then, Sasuke still goes on his probation thing and he sees how wrong he was. And, he wants to apologize to Naruto, but, it's too late since Naruto is gone. So, he then decides, to like uphold Naruto's memories by, doing a skull. Sasuke becomes the Hokage after Kakashi, which, many people are skeptical about, but, they eventually came to accept it. All five great shinobi villages came to peace. The Otsutsuki's never really came since, the child beasts are not there, so they never had an interest on Earth. So, that guy from the moon did not really do his bullshit. Instead of like kidnapping Hinata, he talked with her, and they eventually accepted each other. So Hinata is living on the moon with that guy, Tonri Otsutsuki. I think that was his name. So in the DC universe, since Naruto has arrived, Naruto arrived in Gotham, the city famous of its crime. Naruto could basically feel, the fear, the tyranny, everything. He could feel it all. It seems this world is advanced more than mine. I need to learn of this place. Naruto then disband some shadow clones, which are about, 1,000 of them. As they then hinge into like some different people from Naruto's world. But they're not wearing any shinobi clothing. Instead, they're wearing, civilian clothes. So, these clones, then rush up to different places, libraries or places, It's not, then opens up a dimension and slips through. This is Naruto's own personal dimension. So, these clones, search about everything. They find out, about how the Justice League, the heroes of this place, everyone. They find out all of that. They even, find out about, some secret groups, like, where Ra's al Ghul is, Batman's secret identity, him being Bruce Wayne. He even finds out, Superman likes Lois Lane, all that stuff, all the good stuff, since Naruto's got like thousand clones basically running around. So, Naruto then gives the command to his clones, to like get a hold of the currency they use here. Since Naruto's got a lot of power, he can use, the yin and yang and create shit. So that might just as well create money for himself and become, the richest motherfucker. So, Naruto, snaps his TV open and, he sees like in his dimensions, he's connected, these clones are out there, he can still see shit. So, rather than sees, the Joker on TV, is, the Joker is to pull in off his latest, trick. He's put like some bombs on a train. He said like Batman is supposed to lead these people. Who's gonna blow up the train? So, Batman disables the bomb and, grabs the Joker and beats him up hard. Which not thought, wasn't, not that brutal. He's just like tapping him on the face. He then puts, the Joker in police custody. He then gets shipped back to Gotham. So, a resolve and not a, suddenly surfaces. Not wants to change this. He wants to rid this world of all the criminals. He wants to rid this world of, everything. He wants to bring peace. But for not to do this, he's going to have, to sacrifice some stuff. He's gonna have to go against himself for a bit. Cause, before creations comes destruction, as you know. So, after this, Nerd then decides to, to look through if, some villains could be redeemed. As, he then wants them to join his project, which is called Project Akatsuki, named, after how Nagato wanted peace. So guys, I'm gonna leave off this video. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna like this, but I'm gonna still continue this video. What was sent back in time is just gonna come out today, I think, if I'm really interested in doing it. As well as a few other audios. I'm also gonna be revamping What If Not Was trained by Ashram and Madara Uchiha. There's gonna be What If Not Was neglected, and many more. Guys, I'm also gonna try and drop my fan fiction IG, so you guys can read some of my stories as well. Since I'm doing that stuff, I'm writing some novels, as well as other animes. So please like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, keep safe, guys. Peace out.